Welcome to the Make and Design Podcast. I'm your host, Carina Gardner. On this podcast, we're unraveling the everyday joys and dilemmas of design, making, and business. For makers who want to be designers and for designers who are makers, this is your inside scoop to help you grow your business and bring more creativity to your life. Hey there, you probably joined this episode going, what is Carina talking about flirting with an idea? I find, because I see so many people, spend a lot of time flirting with the idea of doing something instead of just committing and doing it. So are you one of those people? Are you someone who's just like flirting with the idea? And it could be a number of different things, but where I see it is commitment to becoming a designer. So many of you want to become designers. If you're listening to this podcast, you're very interested in design, you're thinking about it, and actually a lot of you are probably flirting with the idea of becoming a designer, right? You're just kind of doing your research and thinking about it. And I wanted to talk to you about this because some of you will decide one day you want to be a designer and you will commit. The ones that commit, okay, they do pretty well, but the ones who really do well are the ones who don't have a plan B. You know what I'm talking about. People who have a plan A, who are like, this is it. This is the thing I'm going to do. This is it. Then what happens then, okay? Those people are so fully committed. They are doing this for multiple hours a day. They're moving their design businesses. They're building it into something real, something that's being implemented, and something that's making money, right? But those of you who are just flirting with the idea, if you come in with that same attitude, even though you've committed in your head to design, if you're still thinking that you're still flirting with becoming a designer, thinking about becoming a fabric designer or a surface pattern designer, thinking about becoming a scrapbooking designer, then that is not the way to go. Don't keep flirting. You've got to go even further than committing. But once you get in, you have to go, there is no plan B. This is the thing I'm doing. You have to think about it like going to university, right? So I taught at a university for 5 years. And if you go to university, you pay for coursework, right? You go, you pay so that you can get a degree, so that you can come out and you can get a job. There is no plan B, right? For most college students or university students, they go to school to get that degree. And in my case, when I was teaching design, it was graphic designers. I was teaching mostly graphic designers, and they were taking history of art design or design, history of design, I guess art history. They were taking graphic design foundations course. They were taking typography courses with me. They were taking color theory. They were taking packaging design, and they were leveling up their skills. When you are that committed and you go to class and you work towards getting good grades, then you are committed, but even more than committed, you are implementing, right? You're implementing, you're paying for it, you're actually practicing. That's what I actually love to see in my design suite program. I like it when I see people who haven't just committed, but they're actually implementing and they're moving to the next levels, okay? And some of it I don't fully see because we have so much coursework. Some of them are just grounded into the coursework and they're working their way through the levels, like our experience levels, which if you listen a couple of episodes ago, I talk about levels you can be as a designer, okay? So really, really think about how do you want to move forward. If you're someone who's been listening to this podcast for a while and you've been flirting, I'm going to ask you to commit. You should come join us for a design boot camp. You should come see what we are talking about there and the strategies there. And if you are the right fit, and you guys, I am a big proponent of getting the right people in the room. That's why I like Design Bootcamp. It's a great place for me to get to know you, see if you are the right person in the room for a program like mine, because anyone who ends up in my program, they're with me for at least a year, sometimes longer. We have designers who stay on longer. And I want to like you, and I want you to like me, and I want us to have a great relationship, and I want to make sure that you're moving forward as a designer. That is important to me, very, very important to me. So I'm super crazy about wanting to get even past committed and into there's no plan B. just plan A, okay? And so I hope that those of you who have been flirting with the idea of becoming a designer take the next steps to committed and moving into plan A, because that is how you change your life. That is how you create a design business. That's how you change the trajectory of your financial future as well as your creative future. And I hope that you get to do that. And by the way, I know we do have a design boot camp coming up in May. I would love to see you there. And you can find that at carinagardnercourses.com/designbootcamp. And I hope to see you soon. Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.